on the bait will be falling shit. Got the Migos on the bait will be.
Be another 2 hour loop of the same points and speed.
Dude. I can't get away from Mr. ImAlexx, okay? I can't get away from the Brickmeister General. You know, chat, I got real tired, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna stream over the weekend. it was like I had done like a lot of like like IRL work with stuff, and then it was just like caught up to me. You know when you get like that lower back pain that isn't caused by anything other than being like old, right? That's really what happened. So you know, I dealt with it. I took some time. I played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which, by the way, I keep waiting for the woke, and I've been playing it for 8 hours, okay? Not only... So Yasuke shows up in, like, the first 2 hours, and then he fucks off for, like, God knows how long. And I saw a review being like, hey, it's a middling experience on Steam, right? Yasuke isn't really great in the game. And then it was like they had a 3-hour review, like 3-hour playtime. It's like, brother, you didn't get to Yasuke. You couldn't have, okay? Because I've been hauling ass. Is it good? Unironically, it is probably the best Assassin's Creed that we have gotten in a decade. It does not reach the parkour heights of Unity, but it is up there. And also the story is kind of meh. But it's not like really terrible, right? I really do think it is worth the experience. People compare it to Ghost of Tsushima. Let me tell you this. Ghost of Tsushima is a samurai game. It's not a ninja game, it's a samurai game. I know it says that, you know, people play like a ninja game, but that is a samurai game. Big difference, right? Assassin's Creed Shadows is a ninja game. Okay? Big difference. I know that doesn't sound like it's different, but like those kind of characters act differently, right? Last little pre-topic thing that I want to talk about before I get into like the meat and potatoes tonight. Did you guys see? Listen, I know some of you play Gacha games. I'm a big Gacha player myself, right? I play Nikke, Goddess of Victory. Did you guys see that the new Nikke that they're dropping has an insulin pen? She carries an insulin pen. I didn't notice it until someone pointed it out. But hold on. I'll pull it up for you guys. Right? So this is Breddy. They're finally adding Bambuklat to Nikke. Right?
Did you bring the food?
But look what she's carrying on her ankle down there, dude. There's an insulin pen down there. It's a fucking insulin pen. Oh my god. Zoom in. Hold on. I think somebody screenshotted it. It was like, bro, that's an insulin pen. Here, this one shows it off. That is definitely an insulin pen, okay? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that's not an insulin pen. Oh, shit. But you know what? I am prepping to pull to get that Nikke. I need to get it. I need to. It's been a while since I've played Nikke, honestly. Now, let's move on to the Brickmeister. ImAlexx. Now, I did reply to it with the brick clip, right? The infamous brick clip. Needless to say, people have been mocking Alex relentlessly. Me when I accidentally hit myself using the brick I meant for my ex-girlfriend. It's pretty fucking good. That's a pretty good one. This is the Don't You Feel Silly?
Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel a little ashamed?
Right. So ImAlexx responded with another Google Doc. So we got a Google Doc today from Mr. ImAlexx responding to the things that his ex has said, and we'll go through it. He's been nice enough to format this for Twitter.com, which I think is very funny. We'll also talk about Cataclysm, who has been a reoccurring side character in this and many a drama recently. You might notice that I really don't like Cataclysm. But yeah, so there's that. We'll go over to a little bit of an update. So we'll probably have a little bit of a shorter stream tonight, but I figured I'd just, get back in there, and then this, you know what they say about bricking a horse while it's down, right? The elusive BPD boyfriend has finally been found. Who is Cataclysm? So she was brought up at the end of the ImAlexx video. She was involved with accusing an editor of ImAlexx of being a domestic abuse apologist. And ImAlexx was able to use that as like a win against his ex, because Alice and Cataclysm are allegedly friends. And Cataclysm was willing to basically be the cudgel for Alice taking retribution out on people tangentially related to Alex, right? So, like in the example with Denki Jabbo, Alice would egg on Katie to basically expose a YouTuber for being like mildly rude. Not even. That was basically it. But it was so bad, this exposed video, that it unironically did give Alex a little bit of a win in that response. I don't think it's a win, and I don't think it undoes anything whatsoever. That's not me approving of Alex at all. But it definitely didn't help the situation, right? Anyway, since my video response, Alice has posted that she filed a police report on the 27th of May, 2024. Alice says she refuses to watch my video despite making many claims about which are untrue. And then he posts the police report tweet. So, oh my God. The way he did this is very strange. I've never seen anything like this. Yes, we're going here.
From Diesel 1 to 1. In the beginning, God created ImAlexx and bricks.
So she's responding to the allegations of it being fabricated, because one of the things that Alex mentioned, and I already explained why this is really stupid of him to have made this argument. Alex says Alice never made a police report because the police never knocked on his door and told him that he's going to jail or something, right? Now, a police report is just like a formal, like, oh, you're saying, hey, this thing happened, and then they file it away in a document, right? And it's happened. I've done stuff like that where I'm talking to the police. I'm like, hey, can we like file a report or something, right? It doesn't mean that anything happens to anybody. It just means that you're going through the paperwork with the police and then doing your due diligence to have a paper trail, right? That's all that is, right? But Alice posts proof of that. And so it's like, here's the crime ref. Good afternoon, Alice. As discussed during our telephone call, please find the attached document containing safeguarding advice in relation to the above crime report. And then blah, 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 Kent Police. This email and any other accompanying documents contain information from Kent Police, blah, 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 right? And then Kent Police victim care card. So clearly she went to the police, right? That is there. We already knew she went to the police even prior to her putting this out, right? This just corroborates those reports of her doing that. That's the entire point of that, right? Alice refuses to watch my video, which, by the way, Alice, I mean, probably for her own sake of responding to this, should say, hey, fucking respond to to respond to it, right? And the issue with that is it just seems like, I don't know, Alice doesn't want to just look at it. I think Alice could very easily refute it, but, we are where we are. All you've done is try to paint me out to be a liar instead of owning up to what you did and taking accountability, which I'm sure will work in favor after I post the rest. He did apologize twice, and I've counted. I'm only 30 minutes in. What are you, fucking stupid? What are you, stupid? Jesus Christ, guy, I got a bridge to sell, you fucking idiot moron. I'm not watching his monetized video on my abusive past relationship. Count his apologies to me. I'm sorry. Okay. So she's like, I'm not going to sit down and watch the video because I don't want to re-traumatize myself or whatever, right? So whatever. It's her prerogative. But she doesn't need to sit down and watch and like litigate this back and forth. She could take it through the appropriate channels, right, of the legal system, and she can do that. The stories that are in this report have been fabricated, as I have shown in my video, which, by the way, he didn't show that these were fabricated events at all. In fact, he just said that they were both bad people, right? By the way, I saw one of the people comment on my last VOD being like, basically being like, it was, okay, now apparently the term mutual abuse isn't like a real term, right? And the term is reactive abuse. So let's say a spouse hits a spouse, and so, you know, at a later date, the spouse that was hits the other spouse who hit them earlier at a later date. So the term is apparently reactive abuse. But as I was reading the comment and they were going on, it basically just seemed like they were trying to excuse Alice's bad behavior. Alice is a grown woman. Alice can make her own decisions. If Alice assaulted Alex and, you know, they got into a fight and they both went to jail, they both would be culpable as they are both adults. All right. She is capable of making her own decisions. I understand, like, and I am of the opinion that she is definitely more of the victim in this situation. She could have beaten Alex over the head with a baseball bat and I still would be on her side. All right. But it almost comes off as like kind of washing away any responsibility she has in any situation, which she does have responsibility for things, right? Ultimately, as we walk through life and get in relationships, we do need to take our own safety into account for things, right? It's why you got to be careful about who you sleep with, who you get with, who you spend time around, right? Alice is a big girl. She, you know, maybe she thought Alex was a great guy, but, you know, after a while, she took appropriate steps to separate herself from him. She's completely aware. She knows what she's doing. Tooth for tooth, brick for brick. But I just wanted to address that because somebody, basically the comment was like, you're saying Alice is a bad person. That was basically it. I mean, personally, if I was a betting man, Alice is probably not that great of a person. All right. I would not be surprised if Alice has some fucked up thoughts. Okay. Her friends do not seem like the best of people. I would not want to associate with them. See, Alex only threatened her with the brick because she did it first. Alice falsely accused me of pulling her to the ground and putting her in a headlock on the second day of living together in the report, despite her writing in her document that it happened on the 4th. There's no evidence to back up these claims in Alice's story, as it is untrue and I've addressed in my video. So really, what Alex doesn't understand here is that it's literally just her word against his, right? So it's not that there's no evidence, it's just like testimony, right? Alice says one thing, Alex says another. So ultimately, it's really just who the fuck do you choose to believe, right? Now, if I would not choose to believe Alex because he's a chronic liar. He just lies a lot, right? And despite her writing in her document, it happened on the 4th. Okay, so I am certain that let's say hypothetically this went to court, right? Let's just say hypothetically that this went to court. I think the police report would probably be weighed above the Google document in terms of evidence. Right? Because one is like what I officially said. This is what I swear happened. The other one is just like my recollection of events told of my own accord. Right? So I can understand why this discrepancy could be an issue, but usually they'd probably end up weighing the police report more highly. Again, not a lawyer. That's just my layman's opinions of what I think would happen. Right? She has more evidence of him being objectively awful. He doesn't. Yeah. And then this is just him screen cap it, or basically just putting a timestamp from his video. And then we'll watch it just for the sanctity of it.
Alice says that my story will contradict hers. And that is because Alice knows that our relationship is not how she has portrayed it online. Alice has lied constantly. And I can prove this with the text evidence that she is intentionally not included, as it contradicts her own story. Alice says we had a huge fight, Where I
So ultimately, again, and then this is shown like 40 billion times. So again, it all just comes down to Alex says she's lying. Alice says Alex is lying. So both parties are saying the other is lying. And quite personally, given Alex's track record of Weasley behavior, I'm inclined to believe Alice, because who knew that you reap what you sow? And if you go around being an asshole to people don't want to associate with you or stand up for you or anything like that. Which, by the way, speaking of people who are pieces of shit, everything I said about InAber, I take back. I was like, oh, isn't it great that this guy has a spine? He finally put down some fucking line in the sand. Says, I'm not gonna be friends with this guy anymore. This guy just tried to fucking throw me on the pyre. InAber, since the last time I streamed this, has added a new part to his Google Doc that he was updating live, right? And he says, update, me and Alex have spoken and settled things, but I'll leave this up for clarification. Alex's statement below mine too. Okay. I've spoken to Fraser privately, and we've cleared up the situation and settled it privately between us. Please do not harass him over something that is incredibly complicated that he should have never been dragged into, as it was not his responsibility. There was a lot of miscommunication, and I was worried about sharing more information for the reasons I have explained in my video. Thank you for the understanding. You know what, Fraser? You deserve all the hate that is given to you. I'm sorry. This guy was literally throwing you under a bus in that video. Okay? He was throwing away years of friendship, assuming the least amount of charitability, assuming that you were a weaselly little shit and not an honest person. All right. He was attacking your credibility, your content of character, your individual of person. Everything about you that makes you you, he was attacking. And you have decided to what? Set it aside? Are you fucking kidding me? I swear to God. It's not like ImAlexx had a gun to your head. Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck would ever listen to any of Fraser's videos after this, right? Who the fuck would listen to that? I'm sorry. Like, I get it. You don't need to be friends with, like, everybody, or sometimes you have friends that, like, are a piece of shit, right? But who the fuck wants to sit down and listen to you talk about how fucking shitty Illuminati is when you're friends with ImAlexx? All right? Because it's like, oh, I'm going to criticize this shitty person, but then I have one of the worst people that I'm fucking friends with. Onision. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I know this is like get that bag, right? I'm like moral frogging right now, right? This is like really, but this is the point is that that's the kind of argument that they would use against a guy like me, right? They would use that kind of argument at me. I don't give a shit that he's friends with Alex. At the end of the day, he can do that. If he wants to make that bed, sure. I would never do business with Fraser specifically because of his relation to Alex, right? But in this kind of audience that Fraser has developed, in the kind of audience that ImAlexx has developed, when you're friends with somebody like Alex, or you bury the hatchet with somebody like Alex, for a lot of that kind of audience, you're co-signing behavior they don't like, right? Like, these are the kind of audiences that would get up in arms and be really pearl clutchy about who you're friends with or different political beliefs and opinions, right? Stuff like that is going to lead to people being like, I don't want to fucking listen to you. How can you be an arbiter of judgment in a thing like Illuminati or Onision or Ashley Trevino or fucking Jeffree Star or, I mean, Smart Schoolboy 9 is kind of like an autistically insane one. Nikke Avocado. Who the fuck's going to want to sit down and listen to any of this shit, right? Because they're going to go, oh, Fraser's opinion is this, but ImAlexx did this and he's friends with ImAlexx. So who the fuck would want to listen to that? Again, I'm moral frogging. I understand that. I don't, it's whatever. It's also just because I don't like ImAlexx as a person. And it's nice to know that my opinions have been completely justified. And if I met him in person, I would mock him in person, personally. I don't give a shit how many subscribers you have. By the way, these are the guys who they got so big so quick that they sit around and they like, I really don't think subs matter all that much. If you're making money, if you're having fun, if you're enjoying and doing what you want, go right ahead. But these are the kind of people who sit around and just are really anal about it, okay? I know and have had countless stories and had countless interactions with ImAlexx. All he fucking does is talk about YouTube. All he fucking does is talk about YouTube. Jesus Christ. Like, By the way, also, I like a long video, but yeah, like people are saying, fucking, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything, right? I love a long video. I love talking to myself, okay? But Jesus fucking Christ, the guy doesn't shut the fuck up. You know, brevity is the soul of wit, my friend, and I know that I have a penchant for the long-winded video, but fucking hell. He capitalizes off the artist needing background noise while they draw a crowd. I am one. Well, I know I'm a second monitor creator, right? I know every single video in FPS Diesel goes onto second monitor. All right, I'm not stupid. I never claimed Alice didn't file a police report. A report can be filed by anyone at any time for whatever reason. What is claimed in the report is not true. I'm sorry. Did he... I do believe he said that the report wasn't filed, right? Based off of him not having the police put him in handcuffs, if I remember correctly. Right? Because he was like, oh, nobody ever came to me. Brr, 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 brr. Both of you to assume I got a monitor. It would not be possible for me to know at this point if this had happened because a report is not a proper investigation or a guilty verdict. All this does is show that there wasn't an investigation and that no charges were pressed, which is what I corrected in my video, as Alice had posted. Alice never said that she pressed charges. Alice never said that there was, like, what? And also, I do believe from the things that Alice put out. Let's take a look. Sometimes you're another tab open channel. It really depends what stream. Dude, these are... I wish Alice would just make another Google Doc to just put this all in one space. It would really make it easier than just having all these, like, all over the places things. It really doesn't even matter what Alex says, right? I feel like I'll just sit here and be like, this guy sucks! And you'll all be like, yeah, he does! At no point have I been approached by police in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, buddy, if there was an investigation, they wouldn't go to you. I don't understand. You'd be like the last person they'd go to. They'd knock on your door and be like, hey, can we come in? We got a few questions. But listen, if they're coming in and they got a few questions, they already know the fucking answer, buddy. All right? Yet Alice claimed she had pressed charges against me and had done everything she could, despite now posting that she didn't, when she apparently had an option to take it further. Oh my god. Which once again is the point made in the video, as Alice had been claiming otherwise online, while also telling commentary channels the police had done nothing, despite now saying that the police had given her the option to take this to court, which she says she declined. I wonder why Alice wouldn't take this to court. Maybe because you're fucking loaded and would just destroy her with legal jargon and bullshit, dude. Okay, you're the pettiest motherfucker on planet Earth. You're telling me you wouldn't do that? Because if I was as rich as you and I was in that situation, I would do that, right? I can't imagine some rich fucker not doing that. All right, what's the point of being rich if you don't get to abuse the privilege? At no point has this been consistent, and the story has changed constantly. Police had done nothing. Here's, beginning of the video again. Dude, also, I do not like the presentation in this. You notice that these are all real early because he just repeats himself after the 20-minute mark?
This also says in the same messages that the police didn't do anything at
I had mentioned in my statement I won't be releasing anything until he ever responds, and try to avoid accountability or twist the narrative to get out of what he's done to me, because that's what he's threatened to do. And realistically, I think there's enough evidence out there that everyone should know and to understand how shitty he was to me as a person.
If it makes you feel better, I'll put you on my TV tonight. You get low volume though.
Oh, thank you. That's a real honor to be on the Roku. It's always interesting to see which ones of you guys put me on your smart TV. I'm just like, damn. You must have you must bother nobody if you put me on your TV, man. And it would have and it's been dropped. Police don't do anything about situations like this. They never have, unless I took this to court or he contacted me again. So it's not saying that this... Wait, what? No, because that's not what they said. You're not even quoting her correctly. That he's not even quoting her correctly, dude. Right? Because despite now saying the police had given her the option to take this... What? The motherfucker is like... Okay, Alice opened up a formal situation with the police. Okay? She filled out the appropriate paperwork and separated herself from you. Like, that's not the police had done nothing. She had done everything correct. Right? That's not saying the police didn't do anything. She's saying, I did this with the police and I've done all I can do unless I take it to court. So she's not, yeah, she's not changing her story at all. Yeah, they didn't do anything. It came an option to take him to court, and I couldn't do it, and I didn't have it in me. I figured talking about it here was enough. Well, and I understand why Alice doesn't want to take this to court, right? Because it would just go to civil court. I don't know what the equivalent is in the UK, right? Because, again, not an international lawyer, right? But it's like, I assume if it was a civil court case, it doesn't really prove whether or not something did or didn't happen, right? I figured talking about it here was enough, right? So she's like, okay, I didn't have it in me to go into that long fight. Guys, you don't realize how long... Dude, the Illuminati stuff's been going on forever, man. Do you realize how long that stuff has been going on and how mentally stressful that must be for people involved in it, right? You know, Oz is a great person. I really enjoy their company as an individual, right? But I can't even imagine the kind of stress that puts anybody under. All right, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody, especially somebody with deep pockets like Illuminati. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. It would be forever.
I put you on the TV once. It was your Yeah and Dev video, and my dad asked what the hell I was listening to, lol.
And then here's another clip from the beginning of the video. Okay. Like, I don't understand. He's like showing information and it directly contradicts the things he's saying in his statements. Like, it is a direct contradiction. Like, she's saying one thing and then he's just reporting it as something completely different. And it's right there. It's not like it requires a fucking genius. The only reason that I'm sitting here like scratching my head going, like, is that correct? Is because the guy lies so much. I don't know what is or isn't true.
False allegations about me to this day and said that she had pressed charges against me in a comment on TikTok.
That is not what she said, you fucking... This guy fucking sucks, guys. This guy fucking sucks. Did you ever press charges against him? I did everything I could, yes. That is a really open-ended statement. It's not Alice saying, yes, I pressed charges. She's saying, I did everything I could within the legal means. Okay? It's not saying, yes, I pressed charges. If she was like, yes, I pressed charges, I'd be like, okay. She said she pressed charges. But she's just, she's giving an open-ended answer to a really specific question. But I did everything I could. It's not the same thing as pressing charges. You're like Like this is like the bit like a humongous like specific technicality. Okay. Alice denies kicking me. She should have kicked you harder. And then of course there's like all these. By the way, the Alex's audience is two people: dumb teenagers, okay, or the most annoying pearl clutchers you've ever seen in your life, okay. So I can only imagine what the crisscross is here that are interacting on Twitter.com. If you can read, I said I didn't kick him, and then I pushed him off of me because I didn't want to be near him. He didn't add context onto why. Funny that. He said I donkey kicked his head and neck. Where's the text of that? Nowhere. I'm 5'2". You think I can do that? To be honest, Alex is like 5'6" and like fucking 80 pounds soaking wet, so. But okay, let's see. And I didn't randomly just start kicking you. I probably pushed you away. Yeah, so she's not even admitting to that. She's saying, no, it didn't happen like that. It happened like this. Can you play the whole thing? I didn't kick you multiple times and hard. And then can we text? I'm trying, but like, okay, we can talk about this after. I didn't randomly start kicking you for no reason. I see how you can... See, the problem is that these are really open-ended, right? So this gives Alex an in, because I'm reading that and I'm like, interesting. What do you mean by that, right? Because she's not like being really hyper specific with her wording. It's almost like it's giving Alex a way to like eke himself in. But it's not enough for me to sit here and go, well, it must have happened this way or that way. Let's see. And then, by the way, anything Alex says, it has to come from Alice, right? Because you can underline whatever you say, Alex, but it doesn't matter because that's you. That's your perception of events. I want to know what Alice has to say, right? I want to see a message that says, I'm sorry for kicking you in the head, Alex, right? I don't want to read, you told me to sleep downstairs. I don't fucking care, okay? I think you should be a loveless loser. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. For talking shit. Yeah, you did. Yeah, this like yeah, if you can read it and say I said that I pushed him off of me. Yeah, because this reads more like she's clarifying what happened, but Alex is using the vagueness of the statements to basically paint a narrative, right? And that's the problem with text messages, by the way. And also strategic screenshotting of text messages. That's another way, right? So you could strategically word things or structure messages in a way to make you seem more guilty or innocent, right? It's always like that political cartoon where it's like the guy with the gun to the head, but it's actually like somebody pointing a gun somewhere else or whatever, right? But again, that's not like like none of it is concrete. Alice has gone on to post that she never kicked me, despite admitting to this in the very messages she is responding to. Alice says that it's impossible because she is 5'2". I made it incredibly clear in video that Alice refuses to watch that we were both lying down in our bed. Yeah, it's obviously deflecting. Notice how the brick clip has not come up once. By the way, I'm one of the top responses to Alex's tweet. Okay, there's like one or two more above me. The only reason mine keeps going to the top is because commentary guys follow me and they go and they look at the tweet and they see my fucking tweet right there, right? But it's like mine and like a few others that are like going towards the top. This one I'm pretty sure Kiko's a commentary orbiter, by the way. Also near the top, right? Because all these like high response ones are going to go towards the top. But it's not like he's responded to any of the brick things whatsoever. She had turned around with my back facing towards her and had begun kicking me until I fell out of the bed. Alice says I didn't explain the context as to why she did this, but I did, and it's in the screenshots that she replied to. It isn't in the screenshots that she replied to. That's not in there at all. It was due to my illness and being shirtless in bed. Well, all your skin should peel off, and then it should peel off again and again and again until you peel away like a flaky biscuit. Except disgusting and gross. Alice says there's no text evidence of her kicking me, despite the screenshot she has responded to clearly showing Alice admitting to kicking me, and that she had a reason for why she had done this. I'm sorry. I know that this is about Alex and how terrible. Like, Alex is just lying and deflecting again. But what kind of man is Fraser that he has buried the hatchet with this fucking guy who is clearly lying? Is he an idiot? I don't understand. I'm more annoyed that he's such a limp-wristed loser than I am with Al. Like, I knew Alex sucked, all right? But Fraser fucking bending over, spreading his ass so Alex can fuck him in the butt is driving me insane. All right, like what the fuck? Yeah, I remember when the really shitty ex of Fraser's was coming out and then accusing him of abuse. Does that need to be relitigated, Fraser? Do we need to look at that one again, or is that double jeopardy? All right, because like, buddy. Oh my god. Alice said, where's the text of that? Despite once again responding to those very texts in the tweet shown. I have also shown a text of me complaining about this on iMessage at the time, which is in the video she refuses to watch. I keep doing that. I need to remember to right click on those. I know Beckett doesn't think iNabber is fully innocent. Well, I'm starting to sit here and go, damn, what the fuck does this guy have on you? Like, if I wanted somebody to bury a body with me, Fraser seems like a great guy for that.
We had also texted about this exact situation. I told Alice
I was going downstairs because of all you did is get me mad in bed. Guys, she was mad. He got mad in bed at her, okay? I think it was either Beckett or Chris that brought up the idea of relitigating Fraser's drama that happened right after the Alice accusations. Kenji biting Nabber's GF was suspicious. I don't even know how much of the dog stuff is or isn't true, right? Because I need to like re-look at that stuff. But now I definitely look at it with a level of uncharitability, right? Because before I was like, damn, this bitch is nuts. But now I'm thinking, man, maybe she was onto something there. Maybe Fraser it's all these soft guys, right? Why is it always the guys that are like, oh, I'm so soft and I am an ally, and then it comes out that they're like a humongous whore or like a piece of shit, right? Like the Harry Sisson stuff was happening. That little TikTok debate twink who had like, you know, fucking 40 different women that he was chatting with. Like, I sit here and I'm just like, I'm a whore. I love jerking off and gooning. Fucking. And then everybody's like, yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Didn't force anything it's normal to do. I literally said I was sad about you going all the time. I don't want to upset you. And I asked you to stay like fucking hell. That's why I was asking questions in the kitchen. Read the room. I wanted you to be with me, my God. Yeah, but then you called me fat and kicked me in bed. But this is just you accusing her of doing things. This isn't evidence of those things happening. And she's not admitting those things happened.
I didn't want to upset her as she was angry that I no longer would share a bed with her anymore because she had been kicking me and calling me fat because I had told her that I couldn't sleep with a shirt on because of my illness. I've had a skin condition since...
But yeah, like, none of that ever proves any of your point whatsoever, right? Because you're basically relitigating the kicking stuff again, but there's no more new evidence, right? You can't eke out Alice saying, I kicked you and beat you, using messages of you saying, Alice, you beat me. How do I know you're just not gaslighting her, right? Or when she was defending herself or something and being like, you're the one who hit me, actually. How do I know that's not what's happening? Alice calls into question there being no text, despite that being untrue. Yeah, it's not that there's no text. It's that the messages that you're presenting don't give you the story you want. You're trying to make them fit. Yet it's posted in her document and in her police report that I had dragged her, choked her, and pulled her to the floor. And there's no text evidence for that, as I have shown in my video. The text evidence doesn't matter. That doesn't matter in this situation because it's ultimately her word against yours, right? Of course that didn't happen over text. That's an argument and fight that happened in person. Why would you guys talk about it over text? Should Alice have talked about it over text? Probably. It would probably give her some evidence. But there being no evidence of it happening over text doesn't mean that it didn't happen, right? That doesn't mean that whatsoever. Okay, Alex, if I was standing in front of you, I would punch you in your snaggly tooth face. In Minecraft. I would never recommend that you do violence ever. This is a joke for many a reason. But let's say hypothetically that happened, right? That happened in person. So you walk away from that and you go to twitter.com and say, FPS Diesel punched me in the face. And then it's your word against mine. And I say, I didn't punch Alex in the face. His face just looked like that. Your Honor, what if he just fell into my fist? Right? But that's like where we're at right now, okay? Oh my god. Guys, FPS Diesel punched me in the face. Has Alice posted her notes documenting the abuse? I know she began documenting the events. Maybe she recorded when Alex tried to headlock her as evidence. You know what's funny about that is that Alex posted those notes that Alice took as well. And he said Alice could have taken these notes at any time or even right before she made the post, right? Let's see. Since Alice deleted a reply where she said she hadn't fabricated anything when questioned on Twitter about the inconsistencies in her story. So this is like some glupshitto responding. Didn't Beckett say in the last stream about this that random people on the street actively dislike Alex? I have it on good authority that his hometown knows all about this and does not like him. Unsure why you deleted your reply. But you realize you fabricated stuff too in your statement, not giving the full context of the situation to show yourself as the only victim. You didn't show things. You're 30. Kill yourself in Minecraft. Sorry, that just came out. I really hate Alex. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it, man. This gets me going. Haven't fabricated one thing at all. Post has been deleted. She could have deleted that post for a million different reasons. Why? Listen, man. You're clearly like some annoying Alex stan. Why is anybody gonna sit around and like have a conversation with you? Diesel's demons came out. There are times where I like want to say something even worse, but then I have to remember that I'm talking to a stream right now on the internet. Diesel say a slur. I almost said one earlier. We're already you know, we're inching ever closer until I get my card carrying racist member. I do have the N-word pass though. I guess I could say that. But it's like, why the fuck would this lady ever bother responding or having a conversation with you when you're clearly like a schizo?
Celebrates 15 months of membership. Diesel punched me and told me to use code D10.
That's true. You should go to manapotioncoffee.com and then use code D10 at checkout. But it's like I see. Okay, well, I see. Never mind. This lady's actually crazy. Oh, this is a crazy older Zoomer millennial. Mainly because I'm going through the Twitter right now, and they had a lot of interesting. The pandemic did a number on them. They got one-shotted by the pandemic. Diesel, it's okay. You have a majority they gay audience. You can say the F slur. Yeah, well, you know. I want you all to feel safe because we can't all join the polycule together if you don't feel safe. How am I gonna have my they bisexual harem if
Cat was taken celebrates 21 months of membership, Brickman. Now the only man I love is LeBron James.
That's so true though. I mean, I like Cat, you're so true for that. Oh my god. As a thing that you can say it. I love it. You guys are always like, Diesel, you can say it. It's okay. Let's see. I also wrote oh my god, I keep losing my spot in this. Oh, the deleted tweet. Alice also wrote in her report that I was harassing her despite me trying to end our relationship multiple times. Alice told the police I was harassing her by sending her letters and a bear, two things that she asked me to do, which she then used to build her story to the police and document. I have shown it in my video. You know what's interesting about this? I've definitely seen... Have you guys ever... Maybe you've had the experience of being in a relationship like that, where you have a partner who's like emotionally abusive, and they use the relationship as leverage, right? Where they're like, I'm going to leave. And then the other person is like, don't leave. Please don't leave. I love you, blah, 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 right? And, you know, maybe Alice walked out and was like, fine, I will leave. And then she walked out, and then Alex was like, basically love bombing to be like, yo, come back, right? Because I've seen that before, and that definitely sounds like something Alex would do. Mainly because if Alex pulled the lever on the showers in World War II, I would believe it. But and you get to the point where you're like, good, and they're like, wait, no, yeah, exactly. Alice saying she won't watch my video. I literally don't care whether or not Alice watches your video or not. I think you kind of have done enough where I don't think she needs to at this rate, right? It would probably help her make a response, and I'm sure she probably will at some point, but like, come on. Alice also made a post saying he got his diagnosis after we split and wasn't in contact anymore. Okay. So what is that? That doesn't show anything. I was hoping for something a little bit more litigatable in those tweets.
I feel like if my psych professor knew of this man, he'd probably have an aneurysm.
Man, Alex is quite the character, you know? I feel like I could write like a paper on him, you know? I made it clear in my video that I was not diagnosed at the time and that Alice was spreading false information, which I had to correct publicly, as it is not true. I'm not comfortable with my personal information being speculated on publicly by my ex-girlfriend, who is no longer in my life. But due to a constant post Alice was making about me, I was forced to correct this. Alice's tweets about me.
Relationship.
Yeah, it's not false if she doesn't know. Yeah, maybe she's being a bit, you know, loose, you know, a bit too loose cannon with it.
Alice's constant posting about me and my own personal issues. My response has been delayed many times, and all of this will be covered throughout this.
But what are those Alice's tweets about me? Those were, first of all, those were TikToks,
When
motherfucker.
Alice's story was questioned by people on Twitter, she responded with threats to leak my phone number.
But this isn't Alice talking about that though.
Here, I bought you a F-slur pass. LGBTQ plus members can buy single-use cards for family and friends.
Thank
Love
you.
you, chat and D. Red heart emoji.
More bricks. You did it, chat. You hit the goal. You hit the goal. You know what that means? Today you get something special. Okay? You get something special. You get a bricklaying compilation. Let's see. Bricklaying bricklaying compilation. Is there really videos of this? That's actually kind of insane. 1 hour visual ASMR bricklaying. POV bricklaying. What? That's crazy. I didn't know this was a thing. I just totally made that up before I did this. Here, I'll definitely have to do this more than once. There we go. You guys get brick. Dude, why is it vertical? No. This is making me want to get the Legos out. So true. Hold on. There was like an hour-long video. Bricklaying. 1 hour. My cat says hello. Well, actually, see, she says meow. Many such cases. There we go. You get to watch these guys lay bricks. Oh, I think I need to make it visible here. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Oh my god. Why? I added too many. There we go.
Whilst also insulting me and anyone who pointed out these inconsistencies in her document. Alice would
He didn't. I'm gonna fucking piss you. Dude, an oldie, dude. We got the Alex Wojak. Thank you, cat. Alice's tweets about me. So it's like none of this is about the diagnosis. None of this is about the diagnosis. None of this is about the diagnosis, and none of it addresses her like speculating on your mental health. Right? Which I can speculate on your mental health as much as I want. It's actually my right to speculate on it. So, I mean, I think you're fucking nuts personally. Regardless, this is an excuse for my behavior, which I made clear in the video. And in my psychiatric document where I openly discuss being verbally abusive towards her with my psychiatrist, I apologized many times privately to Alice. No, you apologized because you were afraid of how you got caught. Okay? And also, you're one of those guys who's like, by the way, another thing. You ever see those abusive relationships where the person does something bad and then it's like, I'm sorry, honey. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. Right? Because I've fucking seen that. All right? So I honestly, does it really matter if you say sorry? It matters if you did it. Yup, I'll change. I've lived it, right? It was, which can be seen throughout the whole video, as I tried to sort this out privately on many occasions. No, you were afraid of her leaving you, motherfucker. I'm deeply sorry for things turning out this way. It is my responsibility to be better. Alice has since posted, I guess it's round 2, but this is not that situation I take lightly, and I have no interest in continuing this further publicly after I post this, because you're getting owned. Guys, I'm getting owned. I can't talk about this publicly. I'm getting owned. I've read the many comments about how this should have been sorted appropriately and privately, and I agree. Yeah, because you can't control the conversation once we're all sitting around litigating it, right? Yeah, it's kind of hard when everybody gets the dog on you. Not so fun now, huh, Alex? Crazy. I've only made my response because I was forced to, due to the constant lies that were posted about me and still being posted about me, and to this day that I had not responded to for the last year. You suck, Alex. Do you realize how many YouTubers have nothing but bad things to say about you? It is absolutely astounding how many people you've made enemies of. And it is kind of round two, right? I get to sit here and do an entire other stream. Right? I've already made enough money this stream from hitting one goal. I'm like, okay, I did it. I did it, guys. Alex is summarily owned. But like, but this is like, yeah, this is, you get like, this was coming. This was such a long time coming. Like, you had been just sharpening that axe for like the last decade, dude. Like, I have a lot of personal experience with Alex. Like, he was a terrible person to me and my friends. He really was. He was a self-serving, petulant, childish, rude person without a hint of kindness for anybody that wasn't reciprocal. He would be kind to you in person and then talk shit about you to everybody else. He would do that all the time. He felt he was justified in doing it. And he would levy his usage as a large YouTuber in order to do it. Okay? He was genuinely one of the rudest people I've had the interaction with. He was nothing but rude to my friends. He is partially responsible for why I don't talk to those people anymore. Ultimately, it is on those people. I understand that. But Alex had a humongous role to play, being an instigator and a problem causer and just a generally terrible person. Like, I was genuinely, guys, I went to Disneyland in California with ImAlexx, okay? But the second Alex would leave, nobody had anything good to say about him. Right? Like, this isn't like I was fake friends with Alex, okay? Because why would I want to spend time with this guy in Disneyland if I didn't care a little, right? I'm not a fucking crazy person, right? Like, obviously I play it up on the stream. That's like, you know, part of the act, right? But like, this guy genuinely drove a wedge between me and some of the people that I grew up with as a teenager. You know, there were YouTuber friends I met at like 14. We were all like teens and we were growing up and making content together. Alex came along. Alex is partially responsible for driving that wedge. Alex is partially responsible for making Disney not the happiest place on earth, to be frank. All right, as we all sat around talking about the Slazo drama. Diesel's like, no, you should definitely watch other people's coverage, right? I think it's important to get other people's like perspectives. But like, I got like a personal stake in this because of my life experience with this person. All right. And I just find it so annoying that he's been able to walk around like waving his big dick. I'm a big YouTuber guy. Okay. Like, it's just like, it's so astounding because it's like there are a lot of really good YouTubers and a lot of people I grew up with. Ultimately, like, we moved on, we separated. A lot of people don't like associating with me because I'm friends with like people like, you know, I'm not even like friends, but I'm like professionally cordial with people like Diorio or whatever, right? People don't like that.
Had just one hater, it'd be me because he fucked over my friend, and I'll call him fat till the end of fucking time.
Oh, thank you, Falgy. Right. And you know, it's completely lost my train of thought. Fuck. But yeah, I was friends with a lot of these people for a really long time. They moved on. A lot of people got really successful. Some didn't. And sometimes those people didn't get successful because Alex needed to meddle in it, right? Because somebody gets successful on YouTube and they think they understand how the system works, right? You have no idea how much bad advice I was given by so many people. It is so common. Okay, being a big YouTuber does not denote that you understand anything. A lot of these people are fucking morons. When I talk about how Alex never learned how to shave or that he would leave his toenail clippings around, right? It's really it's just like this kind of he's an arrested development like weirdo. Okay? Like he's like a grown adult baby. Like it's ugh. Can you teach us how to shave, Diesel? I mean, I use an electric razor, right? Because I like to keep my beard. The worst thing was him being a fake homosexual. Well, he was a Discord homosexual, you know? He was a Discord bisexual. I do think a lot of his whole, like, you know, I'm gay thing, that whole arc was part of his branding. I unironically think that was part of his marketing, right? Because internet sensation was a great idea. That was genuinely a great idea. What do you mean fake homosexual? So Alex had like an e-boyfriend when we were teens. The e-boyfriend ended up like taking his Switch or something from what I remember, right? I know Henry was here last time and he was telling that story. But it was the only time that Alex had ever dated a man. Alex, ever since then, had never wanted a man, never been interested in men at any time. Right? He was quite literally Discord bisexual. And the second he came out of the closet as bisexual chat, you got to understand that he put out merchandise. Okay? Literally, the second he came out, there was merch to go along with it. And personally, I think, you know, make that bag. I fully am on board for LGBTQ business and all that shit. I fuck with it heavy. But it was like, come on. Literally gave her back. Look, being bi is just attraction, so you don't have to date, but I hate the guy, so L. I really do think it was a marketing thing. I really do think it was a marketing thing.
Alex wishes he was a real bisexual like Diesel.
I don't like men. I don't like men. It is okay for me to heterosexually say that my friend Beckett is hot, okay? Oh my god. I gotta go. I'll tell my psychiatrist you say hi. I'm sure they will be really happy for that, Emily. The Beckett is hot, no homo. Historians call them friends, chat. If you could bed Beckett, would you though? That is the question. Why would I? Why? I don't even know what to say to that. Let me turn off the heat because I'm like sweating right now, and it was cold, and now I'm not. Two bros chilling in a hot tub. Dude, this bricklaying is actually kind of interesting, dude. I don't know if I'd want to do this for 8 hours a day, 6 days a week or something, but like, I think I would do it as a hobby, you know? Planning her document in advance. Guys, she didn't just ship the document out instantaneously. Of course she planned the document out, dude. Of course she did. What was she just supposed to like make it up on the fly? What? No shit. It's like how you prepared your video in advance. And I know you prepared your video in advance.
Hearing you describe your experiences with Alex reminds me of people I've had issues with in my community. People like him can rot.
And that she had been asking me to fix our relationship with letters while she invited herself over and told me to make her dinner. This was going on all whilst Alice was using traumatic experiences that I had shared with her privately.
Dude, he couldn't muster up a fake cry for this video. Fuck you. I hate this guy so much. Oh, my. Planning her document in advance. None of that showed planning to document in advance.
Me and drive me to a mental breakdown intentionally after I'd started to break away from our abusive relationship, and that during all of this, she had been planning to expose me for a document.
Ended up gathering an FBI folder on this guy full of abuse. I just don't know what to do with it. I need to report him to the police first, realistically, before anything is released, but I want people to know how horrible this guy is. He shouldn't have a platform. He shouldn't be making videos on abusive people when he's one of them. This is the standard of evidence that, like, Alex is totally reaped what he sowed, right? He courted that audience who would get hung up on this whole story, right? All that. I know Alice is talking to another one of Alex's exes here. And it's like, okay, they broke up and she's like, hey, I'm going to go to the police first. But like, just so you know, I'm going to talk about this. Like, I don't understand. What was she just supposed to like fucking fire from the hip on this? This isn't something you fire from the hip. She's telling somebody something in private and then she is going through the appropriate channels. Again, God forbid, right? She's like, I'll go to the police first and then I'll go public. Which is what you should do. She's doing exactly what people expect. As shown in my video, Alice would go through my phone throughout our entire relationship, which prevented me from being able to speak to anyone or record any of the events that transpired when I tried to leave. Yeah, okay, buddy. I should have done more to end our relationship at the time and regret allowing it to get to the point. Guys, the YouTuber who's been at it for like a decade did not know how to record any of the abusive things that happened. But Alice, the not YouTuber, did happen to record their Discord. Interesting. Like, excuse me if I'm like, oh, Alex didn't know how to record something and then put it on his fucking computer. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you like...
Alice writes in a document that after going through my phone, she found pictures of my ex-girlfriends on there. And this, once again, is a complete lie. Alice...
I don't believe that that's a lie. I totally think that you wanted to keep those trophies, brother. I think you were like, damn, I banged that one. I banged that one. I don't know if banged is the correct word. I can't imagine it was a really good experience that you gave him. But, you know, you had sex with him. And so you're like, yeah, I'm going to just save this and save this and save this. I don't believe that for a minute.
Says... He ended up being secretive over his phone to what I then discovered was him stalking his ex on all social platforms. In brackets, it's been years since they broke up. And found her old NSFW pictures he kept of her. He said sorry, and that was it. Alice also showed a message.
I totally believe he kept it. I totally believe he kept tabs. I totally believe that. It is so in line with how he acts as a person. I'm sorry, it just is. Okay, it's just how he acts. I refuse to not believe that. You're freaking stalking her right now. I know, dude. Shitty men keep tabs. Dude, you know how pressed he would be if one of his exes got more successful than him? Holy shit. Come on. Come on, he's that kind of guy. He doesn't want to see his ex winning. He'll keep tabs, all right? And he keeps those images because he's like, conquest. The video is not monetized by me, as I have made clear in the description and pinned comment. It was claimed due to the multiple TikTok lip sync videos Alice made about me and the abuse. Images attached below. Okay, so his video can't be monetized. Okay. It has since been brought to my attention that Alice is deleting comments and has privated her Instagram and TikTok comment section due to harassment online. I would appreciate if people would not attack anyone mentioned, as it was not my intention when I posted the video, and I regret that this is played out publicly. Oh yeah, sure, Alex, sure. Guys, don't go harass my ex. All right, you know, the one that tried to ruin my life? You know, I want to be the bigger man here. Get out of here, man. I honestly would just, like, I would honestly, right, when you, let's say you make an expose video on someone, I think the whole, like, don't go harass anyone involved in this. Are you fucking kidding me? You know exactly what you're doing when you make a video like that. You know exactly what you're doing. I don't think you should. I think harassment is bad. Shocking take there, but I can't tell you not to do it. Like, some people are stupid and are gonna fucking do it. By the way, favorite part of this, I would like to say thank you to those who have supported me through this time. It does not go unnoticed, and I greatly appreciate it. Don't harass my ex, only I can do that. My favorite kind of YouTuber, I like answering the expose thing, the favorite addressing the allegations type of video is when they say, I would like to thank my audience for sticking by me. That's my favorite one, right? Because when it's stuff like this, when you bring in the audience like this, you really don't care about the reality of the situation. It's all about the other shit. It's all about the social perception of how good or bad you're perceived by another person. Looks around. What audience? Yeah, it's like very mask off. It's very mask off. God. All right. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Hold on. Let me copy this. Let me just boom. And paste. And then no, wrong thing. No. There we go. I'll be right back. Here, you guys get some bricklaying. I'll be right back. I'll also put on some lo-fi for you. Guys, if we hit 500,000 subscribers on this channel, I will do a bricklaying stream. I can't wait for this to bite me in the ass like 5 years from now. By the way, is he gone? Okay, chat. I'm almost finished building the bisexualizer, and with it, we will turn Diesel bisexual. Yeah, that the bricklaying is after the melon stream. Melon stream next week. I was doing some hip thrust in the gym today. I am preparing to crush that melon. Okay. I don't really know when the melon stream will be. Okay, it'll be when you least expect it. Hip thrust in front of everyone. Well, how else am I gonna get better at it? You know. And hey, man, a lot of guys don't do hip thrust in the gym because they're like, it's gay. Bro, how the fuck do you think you get a juicy glute? Okay, you need to thrust them hips. I will say my hip thrust ain't that like phenomenal though. I'm doing like 65 for 15, which is bad. I did do I think I did a max of 285 for 5x5 today at the squat
Tusky
rack.
celebrates 5 months of membership. If you need a cheap melon, I work in a supermarket.
Thank you. But, 285 is like, okay. My bench has gotten a lot better. I've been focusing a lot more on my upper. I'm trying to work on the taper. But as a result of that, I've definitely neglected my legs, so I've been trying to include a lot of that. Anyway, there has been some copium happening out there. Now, as I mentioned, Pookie Bear Cataclysm has been posting through the pain since the stuff with ImAlexx started off. But we're going to look at some of her TikToks. I just want to make sure that we're doing the... we're doing the right ones. I will also say Cataclysm has a ridiculous lat spread, okay? She has better lats than some men I've seen. So she's jacked. She's legitimately jacked. Where's this? Where did all these start? There's a lot of these. I'm double checking versus my information hole. Which, by the way, I also saw Lewis McClung did a video on ImAlexx. So it's nice to know that the side characters are weighing in on this. Where's the copium post or copium start? Because I don't want to, like, this one is definitely just her thirst posting. Oh my god. Right? She's just doing a spread. Oh my god. She is really posting through the pain. Oh, let me close some of these tabs. I got too many of them open. I thought she hated porn. Isn't it a bit, close? I mean, she's allowed to post whatever she wants, right? But, listen, if I were to... she's a pick-me. That's it. She's a pick-me. I think girlies should be able to post whatever the fuck they want from the gym, but she'll, like, do stuff like that and talk about how women posting their pics online for money is bad, right? And she's very disparaging to women and very dehumanizing to women who post whole for money. So you gotta just post whole for the love of the game. And really, that's my problem with that, right? Rules for thee, not for me. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I think this is one of the cope ones.
Have so much foreskin. Why do my eyelids have so much foreskin?
This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted.
You see what I mean? Like, they're full of foreskin. Like, why are my eyes not, like, circumcised like some people's? Why do my eyes...
Oh my god. These are all posts that happened post Alex posting his video, okay? So she started posting this after he was posting.
Tattoo tour, yeah. Because you guys wanted a tattoo tour. So where should we start? We'll start with this arm. Okay. Scorpion tattoo, yes basic, yes whatever. I got it because when I was younger, my dad got me this like scorpion that was in some resin.
Yeah, it's called having hooded eyes. I couldn't remember the term. Thank you. Shit. Check DMs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This makes it so much easier.
Okay, my New Year's resolution, which isn't really a New Year's resolution because we're way into the year.
Yo, thank you, goddamn it, Malcolm, for the raid. Very base, very pog champ. Very pog champ.
Starting from now is...
Yeah, we gotta go back and look at that tattoo one, dude. I want to hear her talk about her womb tattoo.
to stop indulging in like negative thoughts. Because I realized last night, I do not know what it's like to not have a negative thought and indulge in it for hours on end.
So, Cataclysm started posting this stuff after ImAlexx included her in the exposed video, and I gotta...
And spiral and end up hating myself and my...
And I gotta tell her right now, I'm not a therapist, but I do believe that is a sign of depression, and you should talk to somebody. I don't know, just an idea.
My life. You know, you meet those people that are like out of sight, out of mind. I want to be like that, but I'm just not.
You have a mental illness. Go to therapy. Go get some Lexapro, girl. It is not bad to do that, okay? Stop reveling in your bad thoughts. It is clearly not healthy for you, and it is clearly exacerbating the dramas that you get into.
So, wish me luck, guys. I hope...
Dude, this is literally the kind of person who gets in YouTube drama who wouldn't get in YouTube drama if they just had a lithium prescription, okay? Like, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Why do my eyelids have so much foreskin?
Oh, wait, no, I already looked at that one. Okay. Why do my eyelids have so much foreskin?
People will sometimes ask me, like, why don't you drink anymore? Why are you sober? And
no fucking way she's straight edge too. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude.
you know, the long story is that every time I drink, I get like horrific PTSD episodes where it ends in me crying and just thinking my life's over.
Get therapy. Get therapy. Dude, motherfuckers will do everything, start posting on TikTok before they get therapy. Why? I don't understand, dude. I thought we normalized this. I thought we normalized going to get help. I thought the Zoomers did that. Didn't the Zoomers do that? What did we just backslide during the pandemic or something? God.
But obviously I can't really say that to strangers, so I say, you know, just, I don't really like alcohol. I mean, that is also true. I don't like the taste of alcohol. But I don't like people knowing that because it makes it kind of, I hate saying like, yeah, I just don't drink.
Dude, every time I've met okay, listen, and if you're straight edge and you don't bring it out towards people, that's fine. But every time I've met somebody who's straight edge in my life, which, you know, God bless them if they're able to do that. I don't really drink that often. I'll drink if I'm out with homies. I don't really drink in my personal home, in my like personal day to day. But every time someone is like, I'm straight edge, they always tell me they're straight edge, right? And then on top of that, they're always like really like judgmental about other people drinking. Okay. It's never like I'm straight edge and then I don't put it on other people. It's like I'm straight edge and I want you to feel bad by the fact that I'm straight edge. Right. So it's like, okay, dude, like you don't need to drink. You're the designated DD. Don't get like pushy about it. Right.
Because I hate the idea that people might think that I just think that I'm better than other people for not drinking.
But the thing is that everybody who does that and is straight edge will do that. And then also you're telling me you're straight edge.
And I just don't drink because it's not good for me in my brain.
So just see what I mean? See what I mean?
And-
It's never I don't drink because it brings these bad feelings out of me. It's always I don't drink and I know it's not good for me and this, that, and the other thing, right? It's like, yeah, man, I know alcohol is not good for me when I drink it. I'm making a conscientious decision when I drink alcohol knowing that it's bad for me. You don't need to tell me that it's bad for me.
How many incidents has it taken me in my life to realize that drinking just does not work for me? And yeah, it's like one time I drank on sertraline and I ended up in an ambulance, and then I ended up being sick in a hotel thinking it was my student accommodation, and it wasn't. And then the receptionist to the student accommodation had to come and get me from this hotel, and then this taxi thought I was being kidnapped, so the taxi driver stopped me and this guy that worked at my accommodation because I was like over his shoulder and was like, what are you doing with that young woman? And yeah, I wasn't being kidnapped.
Okay, that was weirdly detailed and I did not need to know. Okay.
One of the most insufferable personality types I come across online on a day-to-day basis are the people that truly believe you can't change and you can't develop as a person. I don't know why it...
You know, the whole crowd that thinks people can't change look to you actually as an example of a person who can't change. Also very interesting considering you fucking accused Danky Jabbo of a bunch of shit, crazy person.
is that there are an influx of like absolute morons that just look at certain online situations and go, yeah, well 5 years ago she was kind of problematic, so she...
This sounds like what a therapist should be hearing instead of TikTok followers.
You know, I try to be a social media optimist. I really do. I think there's a lot of things with it that are great, but the weird commodification of a person's trauma to the masses is definitely one of those things that's not good, because her audience will encourage this behavior, and then as a result of that, she'll continue to do it rather than get help, right? It's almost like people revel in that negativity, so she'll keep doing it. She constantly accuses men of things they haven't done based off of vibes. Yeah, that's also a problem.
She can't have changed now. It just drives me insane.
You also haven't changed. Like, she is literally somebody who hasn't moved on from her past trauma, which, you know, is a shame, and I hope she gets help for that. But also, I'm being very charitable by saying that.
Now, I know there are limits to this, right? If you've done some absolutely disgusting, deplorable things that are truly like, it doesn't matter whether you've changed.
Well, unfortunately, as you've seen here, is that she is the arbiter of judgment.
Like,
I really do think that there's like I don't know, this, we can't like the way everything works now with like the mob justice internet rule, clearly bad, right? But also sometimes people are pulling up stuff that's like a billion years old to be like, look at him, he said the N-word 40 years ago. It's just like, okay.
the damage is done. If you've done something horrific, I get it. But
it's like, what is horrific? You know, that's a very vague statement. You know, it's very personal. My standard for horrific and her standard for horrific, I know, are different.
seeing people still get mad and butthurt sometimes over some creators that were cancelled, I just can't deal with it. It's like
What does that mean, dude? Dude, unfortunately, she is very what's the word? Am I using it correctly? Anachronistically? She's a fan of Ronnie Radke, and she's like, well, you know, he's changed.
forgetting that one time they said this. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care. Like, people can change, and if you are
People, I can change, but other people, I can determine whether or not they change or not.
one of those really weird, moronic people that believe you have to be tied down to stuff you've done or said for the rest of your life, then you're not.
Guys, why am I being tied down to stuff I said 2 weeks ago? Please, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I was a different person 4 weeks ago when I accused that guy of being a domestic abuse apologist. That was a different person. I'm a different woman now.
Not gonna get far in this world.
Oh my god. Also, at 27, obviously I don't have everything fucking figured out. But like, it's always funny when people in their early 20s are like, this is how things are gonna work in the world. And I'm just like, but brother, like, you just got out of college. Like, you don't know shit. Man, I know everybody hates it when I say I'm old, but the older I get, the older that I realize how stupid I was when I was younger. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I hear things from people in their early 20s now, and I'm just like, oh, sweet summer child, you will learn in time. All right, I want to see if she talks about it. I want to hear the I want to hear the lore of her tattoos.
Kind of cool. Yes, it looks like a Pinterest tattoo. Don't care. In Bloom, which is a Nirvana song.
Of course, dude. This girl wasn't even alive to see Kurt Cobain perform, dude. Oh my god. Bless her heart.
Nirvana, a sword, because why not? Then this tattoo, which a lot of people are like, is that a Lil Peep reference? No, it's not, okay? It may look like one, but it's not. Because it's cool, it's like a skeleton, and it's like, is it begging for dick? Or is it lying down praying for a will to live? My two moods.
Oh my god, she's just the worst. She's just a girl. Chab. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was doing. Diesel, don't gatekeep music. Some of us have old parents. It's pretty scary that we're thinking, dude, they're playing the oldies now, and then the oldies are like Franz Ferdinand.
Am I right? Mum, if you're watching this, please skip. That was a joke. Then we've got this Breaking Bad mask. Jesse! Put your cock away, Jesse. Then I've got a Medusa tattoo. Only the real ones know. That's really good.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. She's such a chab. She's a chab, bro. Holy shit. Oh man. I like how Looter is every day there'll be like a fruit art, and it's all like, man, when's Diesel gonna do the melon stream? Hey, let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live.
I'm not
I'm
sure
sorry,
why
that's
we're
kind of
building a
funny at the same
wall,
time.
but I'll donate so you can hire another bricklayer.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's hard work building a wall, so.
Then a freak show tattoo, because I love freak show. I'm a freak for freak show.
No, fucking, I gotta be honest, guys. Is that AHS Freak Show, right? American Horror Story? I did not really like Freak Show. I've watched it twice. I have not been a fan of Freak Show. I like Coven quite a bit. I think Coven is like the best. Hotel is great. And Asylum is great. But Freak Show is like, eh.
American Horror Story. Then I got this knuckle duster, yeah, but with hearts on. There it is.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, we get more
I hate
bricks.
her bangs.
We get more bricks. Shout out chat for getting us more bricks. Triple bricks. There we go. Triple bricks. I can't believe this is the main character in I'm Alan's drama, man. Dude.
Why do my eye... This is my room.
Damn it, I accidentally scrolled past it. No. No.
Tattoo toy, yeah. My two moods, am I right? Tattoo, only the real ones know. Breaking Bad. That's a scratch that my cat gave me. Hand tattoos. Then I'll do my ones here. So under rope tattoos, just cool.
That's cool. I will say the more tattoos you get, the less you care what's on them. I know that is true, but like I know this for a fact. The heavy metal, like the black metal like font that's like really popular, like the black metal designs that are like really popular right now, like on the hand and on her underboob. Dude, those are gonna age just like fucking tribal tattoos in the next 30 years. I saw a guy at the gym today with tribal tattoos, and I was like, damn, dude, it looks like Shadow the Hedgehog's on your arm. And it's just like, it's gonna age really badly, man. And don't get me wrong, I know people are like, well, I can get whatever I want on my body. I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying that it's gonna like you'll be a little older and people will be like, damn, you're from that generation, you know, like it dates you instantly.
Nirvana, 2 things with AKs, because why not? These, then the side
Getting bricked
ones,
up
and then
all
I
by
have
yourself,
one
baby
down
girl.
there, cheeky. Crybaby tattoo, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk
So okay, that is definitely a womb tattoo she has. All right.
about that. And then
Where I'm at, most people assume if you have tats, that then you probably went to prison. Interesting. You see, here in New York, if you have as many tattoos as her, people think that you've gone to art school.
my back.
As a tattoo artist, I call it gothic tribal. Interesting.
Oh, cheeky. Looks like I'm stripping. That was my first one. It's a dragon. And then
Gothic tribal is interesting. I like that term. Huh. Oh, she's got one on opinionated women.
I absolutely adore opinionated women. I love
She really-
women with
she-
strong opinions.
She likes women with strong opinions until they disagree. Do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. If you are a woman who works in sex work and has a strong opinion, she doesn't want to hear it.
I love women who can share their opinions without, feeling scared or, nervous of being scrutinized. When I was younger, I was described as bossy, annoying.
Oh my god. I am not trying. Listen, I love a bossy, opinionated girl boss. All right, some of my closest friends are bossy, opinionated girl bosses. Who is this exactly? I thought this stream was about Alex. She was a main feature of Alex's exposed video. And she's been posting through the pain since it happened. But she is partially responsible for Alex getting a little bit of a win.
Loud, gobby, all of the such. And it genuinely used to really get to me because I would not understand why people would say that. And as I've got older, I definitely know why. It's because I've never been afraid to give my opinions. And I think it's a very hated quality in women for a lot of people. I think a lot of people look at women who give their opinion and talk about things and they don't like...
The reason people don't like you giving your opinion, Katie, is because you put other women down. You're disparaging towards them. Okay? You act as if you know everything. You sometimes say things that are, like, just straight up wrong. Like you're doing things that are, like, beyond... Like genuinely nobody gives a fuck if you're opinionated, especially on the internet, right? But it's like people would get annoyed with you for very specific reasons, but like you just don't want to like address that.
that. That's why they try and pick apart what you say or disagree with you for the sake of disagreeing with you or just being a hater, full stop. But when I see women who come online and they've built a platform off of talking about stuff, giving their opinions, giving their 2 cents, I actually love it. I really like it. I like hear women speaking. I like hear women being opinionated, especially when it's, you know, for the greater good. There's nothing
The greater good. Dude, I love it when women give opinions as long as they agree with my idea of the greater good. Oh my god. Get this woman in politics this instant.
love more than seeing a woman come online and talk about something that's just helpful to the world, you know? I don't know.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if she is or isn't a TERF, but I would bet money that she's a TERF. I'd bet it on black. I'd bet it on black. What else has Alex posted anything since this? I should. Okay, this is hilarious. Oh my god. No way that his pinned video is Colleen Ballinger. When I hear women speak, QuickTime event. I love it. No, guys, the worst news has come in. Internet sensation.shop. I click on it. Store not available. This is so sad. Dude, I can't buy my ImAlexx merch, dude. I used to have an internet sensation shirt. All right, I used to have an internet sensation shirt. Where is it? I don't know anymore. Dude, this is so sad. We can't buy ImAlexx merch. Oh my god, I'm pregnant.
I've just seen the weirdest video ever enter my For You page.
Dude,
ever.
this guy is such a skinwalker. Ah! Oh, guys, this is coming out video, dude. Wait a second, that's not even his first coming out video. Hasn't he come out before this? I very distinctly remember him coming out before this. I feel like he's come out twice. Dude, it's just like all just blowing them in the butt, dude. They're just fucking them over. This is not his first coming out video. I know that there is an older coming out video than this. I know there is.
ImAlexx, and welcome.
When was this? 4 years ago? 2020? No, he's come out before this. I know he's come out before this. What did he come out as? Bisexual. We're gonna didn't he do it like 3 times? Hold on. My experience with homophobia. I know that he's come out before. I am actually crashing out right now because I know this happened. Yeah, he came out long before 2020. I was there. Yeah, he definitely has put out another video about coming out. Dude, 6 years ago. Shit. Yeah, he's 100% come out more than once. A lot has happened. It's crazy how little his content has changed. Holy shit. I've been living a nightmare. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. DMs. Oh, you found it? I'm gay. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gay. I'm sure somebody will clip that one. Fuck, I lost it. Where is it? Coming out.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex and welcome back to another video. I'm here with a Toasty today.
Oh no. Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Not a toesy, dude. Oh my god. Talk about a different time, man. Oh my god.
We're doing some quizzes. You may be thinking quizzes are bad. No, BuzzFeed quizzes. Because what better to do than
I don't think a toesy looks like Onision. He showers.
out stuff like how to build your perfect husband and see if your crush likes you back. So, you know, just two men doing some quizzes about building your husband. It's perfectly normal and ordinary.
I feel like their age they're aiming for has to be like 10.
Dude, I recently played a video. Have you guys ever seen a Dollar in the Woods music video? Shout out to Internet Explorers Podcast coming back this week, starting tomorrow. I'll show it right now. Dollar in the Woods. You're gonna blow your mind.
I'm about to burn down this house. Are you fucking ready? Are you ready? I'm about to spill fucking bars like diarrhea. I'm about to nuke the whole city like North Korea. Are you ready?
Look at who comes after Keemstar.
Should I share it? I guess I could. I picked it up. Yeah, it was real. Whose dollar was it? I don't want to steal. Oh shit, someone's on the tree.
Dude, I cannot, dude. Dude, it's crazy. I've been in this space for like a decade and always been like one person removed from fucking Keemstar, dude.
I don't need weapons, yo, I'm getting paid. I'll take you out with my social blade. He baited me, took the bait.
Why? Anyway, we're gonna watch Alex come out thrice. This is definitely not the first time he's come out.
Back to this channel. In today's video, we're going to be answering...
Oh my god. Is he... Wait a second. This is the same video as the one he did with the Toesy.
some assumptions that you guys have had about me. I asked you to send in via my Instagram. You weren't rude. And that reminds me that over 50% of you aren't subscribed, so please.
Okay. I don't know of another way to put this other than that this feels very corporate. Don't get me wrong. The editing of this is really great, but there's something not right about it.
Do what you want. It's up to you, really. I'm not going to make you. It's your choice. The first one is from the really funny Dom Vlogs. You have a best friend. Do you know what? I wanted to say that I do have a best friend. There's not so many...
He definitely has a video where he came out. Like, just a straight up video where he's like, I'm gay. Dude, it's just more bricklaying. It's crazy. I want to eat it. I know it's concrete and I shouldn't eat it, but doesn't it look kind of like the texture looks good?
I'd say stands out as like, oh, you know, bestest mate in our world. Don't know if that's going to upset anyone. It's because I have no friends at all. My brother sent...
It's true. You got no friends.
one in, and he said, "You're bad at FIFA, I'd clart you 6-0. Now, the fact that you're white, and you said the word clart, really means that it wouldn't matter, does it? I will."
Dude, I don't get British culture. I barely understood a single thing he just said. I've never heard that slang before in my life.
Win. I win by default. You wear dresses as a joke, but secretly really enjoy wearing them.
I 100% believe that.
I have no idea what people mean.
I don't know if I remember a fully dedicated coming out video. There 100% was. This was like over 7 years ago. All right. Dude, nearly a decade.
I've just seen the weirdest video.
Sad news. There was. I remember watching it. Dude, he took it down. White guy says Clark. That's his racism talk. What is Clark? I've never heard. Is this like a slang word that's only used by black people in Britain or something? I've never heard that before. I need to consult my British. Is it a slur? Did I just say a slur? I lived there and I have no fucking idea. What's the Alex and Fraser podcast? Let's go take a gander.
I've just seen the weirdest.
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I'm gay. I'm bisexual. I think it was it Scraps or whatever? Womp womp. You're pregnant, Diesel? Yeah. Gotta be one of these. Dude, ImAlexx plays. Dude, he's literally playing The Sims. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god.
Hello everyone, we're back. It's me and George. We're playing The Sims again. How you doing?
I'm good. A lot of people probably didn't see the last video.
In some contexts, Clark can be used as a derogatory term, particularly in Scottish and Northern English dialects, meaning dirty, filthy, or foolish person. Ah.
Because you forgot to blur.
Kill Smasher for the 9,000. Kill Smasher. This is barely up for discussion.
Like nudity, and the video got age restricted.
Yeah, so the video is actually slander.
Oh, it's Alphabet, isn't it?
Well done. Yeah, nice one. 5 points to George. Maybe enough.
Passionate romance.
You want to try and make? Oh, we can goose him. Whatever the fuck that means. Now, what does that even actually mean? Why is Alpha behind a? Oh, that's Snipe Wolf. Snipe Wolf. All right, let's see.
Why is Snipe Wolf balls?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's all the stress.
They like each other. Oh no, they don't.
No, he fucked.
This is peak content. Oh boy. I don't think Alex is made for Let's Plays. I do enjoy a good Let's Play, I will say that. But not Alex. I really do find him and his friends insufferable. I don't like any of them. I think it was on a Tommy C stream where Tommy C was talking about Memulus, or like one of them. It was either Memulus or Willow Knee, and they were at a club, and they were trying to use their like YouTube clout to get pussy, and they're being like, "No, you don't understand. I'm like actually famous on the internet, yada yada." And they pulled out their like YouTube channel to be like, "That's me."
Off because Alpha tried to kiss him. That's horrible. I should really.
It was James Marriott. I could see James. The thing is, James Marriott. No, it was James Marriott. The thing is, James Marriott definitely wouldn't have to. I've met James Marriott. James Marriott is actually the only one that I like. He's very fruity, but he was very nice, and we spent a day together in New York City. You know, took him. I think we went to the. I went with James Marriott to the Museum of Sex. Spent a day together. It was with my ex and Quite. I didn't even know that. It was a long time ago. But yeah, pre-pandemic, I think. Actually, was it pre-pandemic? It might be post-pandemic. Yeah, but we jumped around. You know, if you go to the Museum of Sex, they have that big boob bouncy castle, and we went around in there. James Mayer is a tall motherfucker, by the way. But yeah, I mean, you know, it was a good day out in the city.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my god, another podcast, dude. Dude, who are these British people, man? Who are these British people? I don't know who some of these motherfuckers are. Like, I know Memulus and the E-Boy. I know who those guys are. All right. Oh wait, that guy with the
well, could we...
that's what's his face? Lewis Buchanan. Also that. Listen, fellas, we gotta stop this, and unless you build like Omni-Man, I don't want to see this. Okay, personal gripe, personally, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Maybe we make them into mutton chops or something. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, didn't Lewis get in trouble for some stuff? I do believe so. Boy, it would help if their channel was in the description, but I guess not.
Get internet sensation
Why is that happening to the show? What's going on there?
after
Okay.
what you did to your hamster. Shocking. Moving on.
It's not a great jingle.
Nah, it's not.
Lewis was messaging a 15-year-old as a 19-year-old. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Welcome back to.
I got the season 2 of Invincible, and not gonna lie, so are we talking about Rexplode? Is that your favorite asshole character? Sorry, I just finished reading Invincible today. I read through the entire comic. I mean, I read it as a teenager, but like I didn't fucking remember. So I reread it. And boy, if the show lasts that long, it's gonna go places, dude. Holy shit.
The Cam Kirkham podcast. We can't talk about what he did to that hamster. It's not,
So don't ask.
Yeah, so don't ask. Tune in every Monday to Friday.
Also, by the way, I think this is like a personal thing. I know Alex didn't grow up rich. I think when I obviously, you know, sometimes I'll wear expensive clothes, but there's something to be said about a motherfucker always running around in Versace and Gucci and all this shit, man. Also, it looks ugly. It always looks ugly. Diesel, do you like the comic or show more? I've heard that the show improved upon the comic material that the author personally didn't like. There are a lot of changes I like. I think they're kind of two fundamentally different experiences, though, right? Like, the comic is much more lean and focused on Mark, so it doesn't have time to develop characters. But Mark himself is very well developed because it's a comic about him. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're very much different things, right? Also, I will say, if you're like a guy, and I always hear people talk about like, oh, there's a lot of like toxic depictions of like masculinity and yada, yada, yada. Mark Grayson, just fucking like Invincible as a character, he is a really good example of like a non-toxic masculine man. He's like unironically like a good role model for young guys, I think. And like he's just a good person. And it was just astounding to go through that and like experience that. And Eve, by the way, like the relationship he has with Eve and as it develops is so like healthy and just really nice to see. It's just really nice to see something where the two people are like in a healthy relationship and love each other and support each other and are not judgmental to each other. There's a lot of media where that is the case, so it's really nice to get something that's different. I understand a lot of the changes they made, and I get why Robert Kirkman made those changes. He didn't realize it at the time. It was like an interview. Robert Kirkman was like, "Oh, you get a lot of women asking for drawings of Mark and Eve being like romantic," and the artist was like, "No, it's guys actually that are asking for that." And he was like, "Really? I wouldn't expect that." And the artist was like, "Yeah, guys like romance too." It was almost like he wrote it and had no idea that he had like one of the... I've unironically never seen such a healthy relationship in comics. It's unironically, like, even with like Peter Parker and the women he's with, there's always like a lot of like conflict there. Oh, okay. There's cat footage now. I'm very interested in Rexplosion, although I already got spoilers for him so bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't really know how they're going to do the Anissa stuff. They kind of really have to thread a needle there. They got to thread a real serious needle there. It's bad. By the way, the stuff with Anissa is handled really gracefully in the comics. It is actually handled really well, and the conversation that Eve and Mark have about it is like exactly how couples should talk about it in real life. Obviously, you know, things happen, so they can't have like a long discussion about it, but it's really well done. Like, really, if you haven't read the comic, you need to. It definitely speeds up towards the end. It feels like it's kind of rushing to get everything done, but overall, the experience is really good. This is like a live feed of some kittens and a cat right now. It's really good. Yeah, I think she's really real. Like, I think Eve, they do such a good job with the characters. And if they're still going to keep following the comics, then it's just going to be really great. Like, Debbie is also another great female lead character, right? The stuff that's going to happen with Omni-Man is going to be really great as well. If you don't know what happens, it's good. There's a lot there. There's a lot to love. It's great writing. Really, I think that part kind of suffers from rushing near the end. The stuff, I won't spoil it, but like the stuff with General Thrag and some other characters is really rushed near the end. But the speech Mark gives at the end is also really good and kind of sums up the whole whole comic in a nice little bow. And then you get all the other self-indulgent stuff about what everybody's up to later on. But yeah, Debbie's the unsung hero of that series. Debbie is great. It's a really strong cast. I really wouldn't think that it would be, but it really is. I haven't gotten to Conquest in the show yet, but I saw a video of someone doing his voice and harassing vegans in Reels. Dude, Conquest is also really good. They improved on Conquest. The changes they made to Conquest were very much needed, I think. I think they made Conquest a lot more interesting. It also it further shows like the problem with the Viltrumite Empire, personally. Anyway, I'm yapping now. I'm yapping now. Is there anything else with Alex that I missed? Debbie couldn't catch a break. She'll get it. There'll be some good things for her and some not so good things. Are you excited for the new thing that happens at the end of season 3? I don't know, man. I hope they do it well. I'm ambivalent to that. I just kind of want to see what happens, you know. Anyway, I'm going to send you guys over to my son, Falgy, because he's streaming about, I guess something happened with the Impractical Jokers. I don't know what, nor do I want to know.